What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And on today's episode, you guys are gonna see another car of mine that you probably didn't see before. But as always, if you guys want to see more, stay tuned. Okay guys, now on a previous episode, you would have known that I'm a Chevy fan. I love a Chevy, but I need to scale down on my collection and I needed to sell some of my cars because obviously I want to grow the business. I need to fund the overseas projects and I need to look at other projects as well, because in this game you always got to be reinventing yourself. And like I've mentioned on the gravity build, is you always got to do better than you were the day before. I want to do better than the build I did before. Hence Inkabi, hence Vato, hence the trio that's on their way to gravity. So with that being said, my 62 Impala is officially sold. We've got the owner standing behind and he's ready to collect the Impala. But obviously this video is not about the Impala. I want to take you guys through my 62 Ford Galaxie that I've owned. I actually bought it in my birthday month. We moved into this premises in April, May, and I bought this car. And my friend Issy from Durban, who owns Mega Assist Towing, brought the car to me to sell, and I fell in love with the car because I wanted an Impala, but at the time I could not find an Impala and I could not afford an Impala. So the 62 Galaxie was the closest thing to the Impala. Now, the car as it stands is sold. Yes, I sold my Impala, I sold my Galaxie, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I sold the cars. So when I bought the car had a lot of work done to it, which I'm gonna take you through. So I had a vision of building a lowrider car, but never got around to it. And right now, as it stands, the car is going to a very good client of mine who's actually purchased 3 cars from me, and I'm actually building 5 cars for him in total. So it's a very good client of mine, a mentor of mine. You guys will meet him in maybe in a future episode. So I sent him a message. I said, listen, I need to sell my car. I'm giving you first option. A few days later, he came and he purchased the car. Now, back in the day, Ford developed the Ford Galaxie to obviously rival the Chevy Impala. Now, before I get into this actual details of this particular Galaxie, let me give you a bit of history on the Ford journey in the muscle car era, etc.
The 1962 Ford Galaxie, especially the Galaxie 500 and 500/XL, was a significant model in Ford's lineup, known for its design, powerful engines, and success in NASCAR. It marked a shift in Ford's full-size offerings, with the Fairlane becoming an intermediate model and the Galaxie taking over the larger car segment. The 500/40, introduced mid-year, offered a sportier option with bucket seats and a console. The Ford Galaxie is a car that was marketed by Ford in North America from the 1959 to 1974 model years. Deriving its nameplate from a marketing tie-in with the excitement surrounding the space race, the Galaxie was offered as a sedan within the full-size Ford range throughout its production run. In the full-size segment, the model line competed against the Chevrolet Impala and Plymouth Fury. The model line was assembled by Ford in multiple sites across the United States. 4 generations of the model line were produced by. The Galaxie was also produced locally by Ford Australia and Ford Brazil, adopting commonality from the 3rd generation 1965 design.
Welcome back. So, from the word go, you guys will notice something, right? Back in the day, the order of the day was a lot of chrome on cars. So the previous owner decided to spray the badge or the grille silver, which gives it a nice touch, including the headlight surrounds. Now these lights are very difficult to get, and the previous owner decided to put the Jeep projector style headlights, which when you're driving in the evening with the ring, it actually looks quite cool. So again, I have not touched this car, and I would have liked to have built it, but again, time, need to move on to other projects, etc., etc. Now I want to show you guys something cool, which is also part and parcel why I bought this car, because there was a lot of mechanical work done on the cars. Let me show you guys. Okay, now this is where the magic happens. This is a 1962 with aircon and power steering. It's got an engine dress-up kit. The motor is a 351 Cleveland. It's had its cams done. The motor was completely rebuilt, etc., etc. So a lot of money from the previous owner went into this engine. And I'll show you guys something, right? So much so that they did the upgraded booster, the chrome alternator. It's got a Holly carburetor on it. It's got the racing tappet covers, the upgraded ignition coil, upgraded aluminium radiator. So there was a lot of money spent on this car. And again, I didn't have to do much mechanically on the car. So that's the motor sorted. It's also got a very nice custom exhaust, which I'll start for you guys in a second. But I didn't need to tinkle and fiddle with the engine much. And that's also part and parcel why I bought the car. Now, you guys know I'm a wheel guy. And the wheels is also what drew me to the car. So this is a set of wire wheels. You'll find them on the Cadillacs with the white wall tires. Now, I always played with the idea of, are you uncle? Soon, before end of the year. Uncle is asking me since last year to paint his car, and we like fully booked for a year, guys. So I feel bad because it's the tailor uncle that's next door by my neighbors, and he always does my trousers, and I don't have space and capacity to do his car. So that's also part and parcel why I'm selling, is because I really want to grow the business. So now, wheels, I played with the idea of changing them, but then again, when the wheels are in motion, I absolutely love it and it looks insane. So again, another selling point as to why I wanted to buy the car. It needs a little bit of TLC. The roof was painted pearl white. There's door locks missing. There's a few bits and pieces that are missing. But overall, for the price I sold the car, the price I paid for the car, you can't buy the wheels and you can't buy the motor and the accessories for the price. I sold it actually for the exact same price I paid for the car 4 to 5 years ago, because my mentor that bought the car is someone that I look up to a lot, so I didn't want to make money on him, and that's also important for relationships. Now, you guys can come follow me to the interior. Now, what I love about the old school cars is the space and the bench seat. So a lot of work was done on this car. So you guys can see this is the aircon unit. It's got the infamous shifter, which is not standard on these cars. We've got the aftermarket steering with the aftermarket power steering column. We've got aftermarket very expensive gauges. I honestly, the amount of, if you have to just add up the wheels, the engine bay, the steering, the column, the dials, the shifter, the aircon unit, that alone amounts to way more than what I sold the car for. But again, I'm not a greedy person. Now, the previous owner did do a tan interior with the gray carpets. Personally, I actually wanted to change the color of the interior to white, but I would have only changed it to white if I was keeping the car and I was going to repaint the car. But yeah, again, it's a car I loved, I enjoyed. I did a lot of matric balls. I did a few music videos with this car. I did a few weddings also. But it's time to go, and I need to move on to other things. I need to move on to better things, and that's just the way this car game works, you know. So let me take you guys through to the back. Now, I want to show you guys something, right? So, what makes the Chevy Impala special? You'll hear them when people advertise cars as pillarless, or it has the pillar. This is your center pillar, right? So when you roll the windows down, you've got the pillar in between you, right? In between front and rear. Now, if you look at the Chevy Impala, and that's what makes a Chevy Impala also so iconic, is there's no pillar. And I love this on cars. I've got it on a few of my cars. And when you open, it's just, yeah, look at that. So yeah, so that's, oh yeah, and one more thing, right? I find that Chevy had a bit more features in the car as opposed to the Galaxie, right? So let me show you. I want you to look at the door panel, right? So this doesn't open. It's a manual electric window system. This is how you open the door, right? Look at the Impala. It's your quarter vent, right? How cool is that, guys? Right? And it's got ashtrays here. And it's got electric windows. That's Chevy. And I'm not putting Ford down, but Chevy was a little bit more hell-bent on giving the driver a better experience in terms of the interior and features on the car. Now, I really love the rear end of the Galaxie. I love the round tail lights. I just love this piece. It looks nice, but if I had to compare the two, I prefer the Chevy's rear than the Galaxie's rear. Now, when you don't drive your cars often, you don't find the keys. Okay, so look at how big is this boot. So that's why the mafia bosses used to do what they did. If you never pay them money, they send the guys, they put you in the boot, and it's a problem. So all of these cars have massive boots. What I do like that the previous owner did, he relocated the battery from the front to the rear and put a cutoff switch. So when you're not using the car, you obviously can turn the cutoff switch. So this car as it stands, I haven't touched it. I bought it as is with the window winders falling off, etc., which for me personally gives the car character. I'm sad that it's going, but also if you have to think about it, guys, look at how long these cars are. They're not practical anymore, and cars like these are losing a lot of value because the mechanics that can fix them are no longer around. You know, so ideally, I wish that the muscle car and the old school car era can come back, but I think they will make a comeback. It's a waiting game. For now, the E30s and the BMWs are the order of the day, including some of the classic Mercs, the Alphas, etc., etc. So ideally, I'm sad that both the cars are going, but I definitely need to move on now. It's time for things to, it's time for us to grow, guys. I really need to grow, and there's a few other projects in mind that I want to build. And I also need to think of the next overseas build. And again, you make sacrifices. Eventually in life, it will pay off. And this is the sacrifice that I'm making. I'm sacrificing these two cars, plus a few of my other cars, for the growth of the business. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a short video. I just wanted to take you guys through the two cars and show you the differences. But you make a decision. Are you a Ford man? Are you a Galaxie man? Which do you prefer? Again, back in the day, this was the cars of the time, guys. I mean, really, if you were rolling in these, you were considered a boss. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching, and congratulations to the two lucky owners. I wish you everything of the best. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting, commenting, interacting. We love you guys. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Sharp.